done that, everybody kind of gets together and, the organizing team votes, or all the potential attendees vote, or how does that work?
Well, a subset of the organizing team volunteers to go through all of them. And there's a lot of them, right? So we have to go through all of them, and then we look at the different, the themes. Like you were saying, there are different themes. We say for a particular theme, what are the ones that will fit in that theme?
Yep.
And then when we start going through each of the different themes, it's tough to drink beer and do this, right?
Do you need another one?
When you go through the different themes, then we start to say which are the best ones for that, and then we try and map out the whole day that way.
Right. You start kind of breaking things naturally into tracks, and then figuring out who's going to fit in those tracks, and then what we have 13 people that want to give a talk about X. Okay, well, we only need 4.
That never happens.
Yeah,
really?
You'd be surprised. Like, I remember
the diversity is incredible.
Yeah,
and people have such interesting ideas.
Right.
The things that they present. Like I said, the people that are presenting, the speakers, these are the folks that are on the edge of the envelope saying, best practice my butt. I'm going to invent something really cool, right? These are the folks that are really pushing the edge of the envelope. And it's really interesting. I mean, I love to go from each of the different sessions and listen to the folks. It really is awesome.
And how long is each session? Is it, or does it vary by the talk or subject or whatever?
It does vary by talk or subject. Okay. Mostly they're 45 minutes. A lot of them are 90 minutes. Yep.
Okay. So it's a full,
I was going to say, an hour and a half, that's a heck of a talk.
Well, that probably includes QA as well.
I would assume so, yeah.
So I can read you a few of them.
By all means, go.
Okay,
yeah.
So let's see here. These are some that we have done in the past. Myth busting, coaching, and mentoring by Tricia Broderick. Slaying the Myths of Agile by Daniel Davis. Living as a Highway, Find the Fast Lane. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Yeah,
I got through 3 of them.
He didn't even get to QA. So, you 24 to 30 slots. So if they're 45 to 90 minutes each, so you're running what? 4 to 6 parallel tracks at any point in time?
So last year, I think we had 7, 6 or 7. Yeah. So
that's a one-day conference.
It's a one-day conference. Yeah,
all day.
We pack a boatload into it, and then at the end of the day, we have a nice afterglow or after explosion, as I think it's going to be called this year.
So, and that was the next question. So you've got you'd mentioned you've got sponsors lined up. So who's queued up behind this? Are you still looking for sponsors?
Sure. No, we're not.
No, please, please don't give us any money.
Yeah, we do not want any money. Tell you, if you want to send it our way, that'd be fine.
Go to agileandbeyond.org and look at the sponsorship packages right now. I believe the sponsors we have are IBM, Rally.
Really?
Yes. Oh no, we've got some really great sponsors.
That's
our
new tagline.
The great thing about having all this is that you've got everything, but then you have to find it, right?
But you've got 4 sheets that aren't very agile.
This is the opposite of agile. Yes, this is definitely the opposite of agile.
No, so it all day, and is it the kind of thing where and you had said it's $99 on the early bird pricing?
It is.
Is it the kind?
It's actually pretty cheap for a conference of this magnitude. That's nothing.
It is. So we went to Agile.
Typical conferences that I hear about that are all day or even 2-day events that are this caliber are hundreds of dollars, if not thousands.
No. That's what we were talking about. It's easily $800, $900, $1,000, $1,200. Yeah.
Oh exactly. Yeah. We went through it, and just to see the speakers. If you try to go around the country and see the speakers that come to this conference, it costs you into the thousands easily. And for $99 for
is there some sort of parent organization or national organization that caps you, or is that just a number that you guys picked, or how does that
$99?
Yeah,
we're totally nonprofit.
Marvin was a huge fan of 99 red balloons, and that's
get out. just get out.
It's all we're trying to do is break even, right? We're trying to take care of the people that come out when they travel, take care of them,
right?
But we're really just trying to get the hotel, get people together, get through the year, and break even. And that's the grass. We're trying to make this something that is accessible for anyone, right?
Is the organization itself a 501c?
It is not.
Interesting.
It is not. But, I mean, we're looking at what it would take to do that. Now, even as a 501c.
So you're an operational nonprofit, not
We are.
necessarily a logistical nonprofit.
Right.
Yeah, because we're going through those headaches, and is it fun?
It's a challenge, right?
It's a barrel full of monkeys.
And it's time consuming, right? And right now, we're trying to spend all of our time getting
It's been going on, what, a year and a half for us?
Yeah. Let's see. We initially filed the LLC paperwork in November.
Has it only been that?
And the 501c3 paperwork in either December or January. I'd have to go back and look.
Seems like 7 years.
I know exactly. No, so it's a logistical nightmare.
Yeah.
So I mean, to some degree, I don't blame you for staying away from it. So it's all. So is it a? Do I get lunch if I go? Do I get?
You get nothing and like it.
Well, the Adobe Hotel is a green
I want
hotel.
a hot dog.
So you're not going to have bottled water. That's one thing, right?
Can we get PBR?
We're going to have you can have a PBR. You're just going to have to hide it from me.
You know what? I have a flask. That'll get me through one session.
Get you lunch. You get lunch. Yeah, we have lunch.
Okay. And I assume basically, captive audience. So you want to keep everybody on site all day, and you said, there's going to be an after party. What's
there is an after party, so that's to attract you to stay. But I'm not going to try and like shut the doors or anything. Well, it's called Agile, right? So
right.
You
is it actually at the hotel, or is it somewhere else?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we have the hotel. Really, I mean, we almost take at least all the rooms for banquets, etc. We take all those over. Yeah.
Nice.
They have us just kind of march from the big banquet room to the other rooms and.
Right, exactly. Everybody file out, split up, separate, go to your various rooms.
All the Agile geeks go this way.
Yes.
or the Agile geeks for that kind, that speaker go that way,
right.
You go that way, you go that way.
The parade of Agile, yeah.
Yeah, right, yeah.
So, so at this point, so here we are, first week of November, you're looking at something that's 3.5 months out.
Yes.
You said that it sells out. So, like, when, other than, okay, do it now, because that's what you're going to say. When should people be looking to buy tickets? When is a good time to make sure that you're locked in?
I highly recommend this year that you get on the early bird because the prices are going to go up. In December, they go up to $129. In January, $139, I believe.
And you can't buy them at the door, obviously, because you're selling out.
They'll be gone. Yeah. So I really it behooves you if you're going to go to get in and get your $99 ticket. Yeah.
Very cool.
Okay, and that's agileandbeyond.org.
Agileandbeyond.org.
And .org. That's what I said.
Yes, I know.
I'm old. Likes how ORG sounds.
Sure.
It makes me want to giggle a little bit every time he says it.
Oh, sure, he is awake. I just want to make sure. Yeah, I was about to throw a can of PBR your way.
I'm listening, and I'm listening very intently, but my mind keeps wandering to the
ORG. That happens usually when I talk. Yeah.
Nice. All right, so we are
in a break yet.
We actually are. So we'll take a break. We'll be back in about 7 minutes.
Yay.
I don't really like my friends.
Yeah, I don't really like your friends either.
No, forget the glass, Woodhouse. Just give me the pitcher. For I am a sinner in the hands of an angry God. Bloody Mary, full of vodka, blessed are you among cocktails. Pray for me now, and at the hour of my death, which I hope is soon. Amen.
Oh, God, that was Archer. I love Archer.
I keep asking, do you need a beer? Do you need a beer? And
yes,
like,
actually. Sorry, I was focusing on Archer. It's it's my new South Park. It's
I
my
said
new
beer.
obsession.
You thought Archer,
right? So here we are back at the IT and the D show, brought to you by DetroitNet.org. Yeah, we're not as coherent without Bob here. I've noticed that. he's the one that gets us out of the breaks adequately. So
dead air. Get back in here.
Exactly, you idiot. Hey, I haven't done that tonight. Give me credit. So we are still sitting here with Tom, who we just got done yakking about Agile and Beyond, and we are going to go ahead and kicking and screaming Sherry, are you having it?
She's having microphone issues.
You can't use two sets of headphones at the same time, dear.
Oh, well, it's funny about what's happening to me right now.
Yeah.
Is pretty typical of what happens to me always. Everything is going very, very smoothly.
Do you want to hop over to another seat?
I was going to say, you might want to just come over here.
Way over there.
All right, I'll
You'll
go
be
ahead.
fine.
Yeah, exactly. I'll go ahead and yak for a second.
Yeah, can you do like the Jeopardy theme for a second?
No. So Sherry, those of you who have been to our Pink Slip parties this year, the one either on 313 or on 919, would recognize Sherry. She was the one who took the awesome photographs that we have,
awesome pictures
out on our Facebook page.
That would be her.
Yep. And I mean, they were phenomenal. And you were, you're running your own photography biz and doing your own thing. And I was all set to pimp and promote your website. And then at the bar, you unveil on us that you don't want to play that anymore.
Not so much.
No, I don't want to play the day job anymore. The photography I still want to play.
Oh, well, then we can still talk about BlueArgyleMedia.com.
Blue Argyle.
Yeah.
Where did that name come from? What's the scoop?
You stole my question.
That's what I'm here for.
Okay, well, I was looking for a very, I'm a girl, so I've got to do this, the way a girl does it. I had to think of
Complicated?
a name that was very, yes, very complicated. I had to dig deep into my soul and find something that was very meaningful to me. And I also kind of wanted to name something after my dad because he's got a bunch of daughters. And so, just a namesake of some kind. And there was this blue Argyle wool sweater that we used to steal from his closet all the time. I don't know whatever happened to it, but my sisters and I were always fighting over that. And we scored when we opened my dad's closet and it was still in there. So that's how I came up with the name Blue Argyle. And originally it was just blueargyle.com, which was my very, I don't want to say my very first business, but it was my first e-business, and it was blueargyle.com. And then I started getting into the photography and web design, and so it became Blue Argyle Media.
That's very cool.
And so what? Okay, so it's a business. What do you do through Blue Argyle? I mean, obviously you do photography, and that sort of thing. I mean, and you took phenomenal photos of our two events. What should people be coming to you for? I guess that's the entire point of having you in here was to pimp you out a little bit.
More photos.
But not web design.
Well, I am keeping my current clients, if any of you happen to be listening.
I'm not cutting and running completely.
I have not made any kind of announcement, but I don't think I'm going to be taking any more web design clients. I'd like to focus mostly on the creative side of things with the photography. And why are you laughing?
Because Bob's being a smartass on Twitter. That's
just ignore Bob.
I know.
I was texting him over there when you guys were.
Nice.
So.
Yeah, Bob was actually tweeting. Yeah, well, there's QA talk going on. Crickets.
That's why I was doing the crickets app. Yeah. No offense to you, Tom.
So anyway, that's what I'm doing is more of the photo work, more of the graphic work.
So are you looking for like session shoots? Are you looking for like events like us? Or like what kind of client are you looking for? I guess is the point. I mean, you have your current clients that you're not dropping and cutting and running from.
Yes.
But I mean, so who do you want to come to you? I mean, because that was part of the conversation we had earlier was you are being kind of the moody, demanding artist, and you're going to do what you want to do, and that's all you're going to do, which also makes you a wife. So,
I admit it.
Oh my!
So what kind of clients are you looking to work with? I guess is that's always the appropriate question.
I would do product photography. It was how I started. It was how I started taking pictures. I had this e-commerce website. I was selling wedding products, and some of them were DIY, and I needed a camera. A good camera to take product photos. And I always said I would never take pictures of people. That's just too much stress. I won't ever do portraits.
Right.
And then the first time I focused on somebody's eyes and got them to drop whatever it is that they have up when they've got a camera in front of them.
Wow, it's a moment, huh?
Yeah, I was absolutely in love with taking pictures of people.
So this is all self-taught. This is something that you are passionate about and dove right in.
Yep, I dove right in, and it became a side job doing portrait photography, and I would like to continue to do more portraits. I would like to do I would like to always do something different than what I've done before. And so I keep trying to just...
See, you're not that different from any of the rest of us. You're really not. Just want to keep moving on to the next bigger and better thing.
That's right.
The next bigger and better thing. I really enjoy doing portrait shoots. The one thing I think I don't want to do